Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Designed by Mridu. If you love crochet and cute accessories, you're in for a treat. In this video, I'll show you how to make a beautiful crochet headband step by step. We'll go through 3 chapters. First, learning to crochet daisies, then learning to crochet the leaves, and finally assembling everything together. This tutorial is beginner friendly, quick to make, and a beautiful way to add a floral touch to any outfit. Here's what you'll need. Yarn, white for the petals, yellow for the center, and green for the leaves. I'm using 100% cotton, but feel free to use one that you prefer. The recommended hook size for my white and green yarn is 4 mm, but I'll be using a 2.25 mm crochet hook to keep my stitches tight. For the yellow yarn, the recommended hook size is 2 mm, but I'll be doubling my yarn and using a 2.25 mm crochet hook. You can use the recommended 4 mm crochet hook if you don't mind your flowers being loose and slightly bigger. A simple headband. I found a fabric lined one in dark green and I selected a matching green yarn for the leaves to complement it. Since my headband is already fabric lined, I'll skip crocheting around it and go straight to making the daisies. However, you can use any regular headband and crochet around it first using the green yarn you've chosen for the leaves. You'll also need a needle, scissors, and fabric glue. Let's learn how to make a daisy. We'll start with the yellow yarn and make a magic ring. Then chain 1 and make 8 single crochets in the magic ring. Chain 1 here does not count as the first single crochet. Slip stitch into the first single crochet. Pull the end and cut the yarn. Pull the magic ring tight. That's our daisy center. Let's move on to making petals. First, attach the white yarn to any stitch of the center. Try to start this round from a different spot to avoid visible seams and to tuck the end of the yellow yarn into the white. This saves us from weaving in our ends later. For each petal, chain 5. Then skip 1 and make a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. Then make a double crochet in the next chain. Another double crochet in the next chain. A single crochet in the next chain, which is the last chain of your chain 5. Make a single crochet in the next stitch of the yellow round. This completes your first petal. Repeat the pattern to make 7 more petals. Chain 5, skip 1, single crochet in the second chain from the hook, double crochet in the next one, another double crochet in the next one, single crochet in the last chain of the chain 5, and single crochet into the next yellow stitch. After you've finished making 8 petals, make a single crochet into the first yellow stitch to complete your daisy. Pull the yarn and cut it. Then go ahead and weave in all the ends. Repeat this process to make as many daisies as you need for your headband. I have made 7 daisies for mine. To ensure the petals lay flat and maintain their shape, I'll be blocking the daisies. This step is optional, but I've noticed that blocking helps even out the stitches, enhances the definition of the petals, and gives the flower a more polished look. You can lightly steam them or pin them in place to set their shape before attaching them to the headband. This is how I block my flowers. I lightly dampen them with water. Then I place them between 2 towels and gently pat to remove any excess moisture. And then I stretch the petals and pin them onto a foam board. Once they've all been pinned, I would let them air dry completely. While the flowers are air drying, let's go over how to crochet the leaves. For each leaf, start with a slip knot, then chain 6. We'll be crocheting into this foundation chain. Skip 1 and single crochet into the second stitch from the hook. Then a double crochet into the next one. A treble crochet into the next stitch. Another double crochet into the next one. Single crochet into the last stitch of the foundation chain. Easy, right? Then pull the yarn and cut it. Then I like to tie both ends in a knot. I love the way my leaves are curling, so I've decided not to block them. That's all. Go ahead and make 6 of these and meet me once you're finished. Now that all daisies are blocked and the leaves crocheted, it's time to attach them to the headband by either sewing or gluing them. I'm going to attach a daisy in the center of the headband and 3 on either side. I'm going to sew my daisies onto the headband for a secure hold, but if you prefer to glue them, you can skip this chapter. To sew, take 3 strands from a long enough piece of yellow yarn and thread them through a needle. Position the daisy, then insert the needle through its center, holding the other end to prevent it from going all the way through. Then sew through the headband fabric. Like so. Do this a couple of times to make sure the daisy is securely stitched to the headband. After you've attached the first daisy, move to the spot where you want your next daisy. For this, gently guide the needle through from the inside of the fabric. Once you're at the spot where you want your next daisy, stitch it in place as well. Keep attaching the daisies like this, and I'll catch up with you once you're finished stitching all of them. I've stitched all the daisy centers. To ensure the petals hold their shape, I'll also stitch them to the headband. Using the same sewing technique and white yarn, I'll attach the petals to the headband and stitch together any petals that are touching each other. I'll see you when I'm done sewing the petals. I've stitched my daisies. Let's go ahead and attach the leaves to the headband. My plan is to add one leaf between each pair of flowers to fill in the spaces, making sure the headband doesn't look too overcrowded. Let's attach one leaf between each pair of flowers on alternate sides. To effectively attach a leaf, I'm going to use both its yarn ends. And just as we did with the flowers, go ahead and stitch the leaves to the fabric lining. Repeat the process until you have stitched all your leaves. When I'm done sewing, I will apply a little fabric glue under the flowers and the leaves to further secure them in place. Ta-da! Look how gorgeous it turned out. You could also use this pattern to create a sunflower headband by crocheting flowers with brown center and yellow petals. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more fun DIYs. I'll see you next time. Until then, happy crocheting!